Classic Hot Rods now on track then for their last race of the night, indeed their last race of the season. This is the annual Best in Britain Championship. The field already making their way around to the grid. We've got 10 cars to do battle in this. 3 non-starters that should have been here. Rob Lawmans unfortunately has got a shoulder injury, so can't compete in this race. Kieran Twigg has had to load up, and so has Josh Beattie. Nonetheless, the cars we have got: H203 Kane van der Bosch, the pole man, alongside 143 Cameron Willesey. Then row 2, 447 Adam Turner, 36 Roy Anderson. Row 3, 83 Ben Singleton, and 145 the New Zealander Scott Kinton. Then we've got row 4, 53 Nigel Foster and 782 Thomas Kalita. And row 5, 532 James Eccles and 749 Kyle Fido. Yellow flag goes up, then away we go, rough and rolling with this one. 25 race episodes for the Classic Hot Best in Britain Championship of 2023. Down the far side, nice and steady. In towards turns 3 and 4 as we get ready to go racing. So for the final time this year at OGRL, let's do the time warp. Green flag goes down. The Classic Hot Rods are underway for their final race of the season. Van der Bosch in H203 gets the early breakaway. Good line of stern formation kept by the second group of cars that didn't thankfully result in too many problems. Anyway, 143 Willesey straight away trying the outside line. Cameron, absolute master of the outside line in Classic Hot Rods, was even trying it at Crimmond when we raced up there for a World Qualifier earlier in the year. Very tight and slippery track for the Classic Hot Rods. Adam Turner in 447 looking at the rear end of the top two, having a look to see if he can find a way through. Adam Turner won the World Final last year at Leilstad. That was given to Kane van der Bosch this year in a very busy race at Ipswich a couple of months ago. 143 Cameron Willesey still yet to win a title in Classic Hot Rods. He's won a fair few finals, but not the ones that have mattered as far as he's concerned. He probably wants to go to Superstar and be there for the next racing season for the Classics. But the moment he's having to make do red grade. Adam Turner in 447 only has one title to his name at the current point, and that is the World of Shale Championship he won at Kings Lynn last week. 83 Singleton 145 Kinton still scrapping for 5th place. The 2 Ford Anglias here today. Ford Anglias not the most popular of cars these days, but the 2 that do race have shown good potential over the course of the season. 143 Willesey has the nose chopped off by Van der Bosch as they lap the lone Metro of Kyle Fido, one of only 2 Metros active in the formula at the moment, the other being Charlie Octoloni, who sadly isn't racing due to family commitments, so we hope to see Charlie back out on track in the near future, of course. 145 Kinton meantime going through for 5th place on the inside of 83 Ben Singleton as they come off turn 4. They're going to go and chase after Roy Anderson in the Toyota Starlet. The Starlet had a bit of a resurgence of cars in the last couple of years after Adam Turner won the World Final one, but they have since faded away from the scene. Roy sticking with his though tonight, favouring that over the Escort he has. 53 Nigel Foster, speaking of favouring cars, has gone for the Ford Escort as opposed to the Mini that would normally serve him quite well. Oh, big crash at turn 1 as 532 James Eccles finds the tyres are pretty solid entities, and that has probably destroyed the front of the Opel. Fido is about to go a lap down to Thomas Cleaton 782. Foster's got past already in the Mark II. Thomas Cleaton in the Mark 1 Escort, and often we see Mark 1 Escorts out. That's one of very few with us. The front though, it's the same old story for the Classic Hot Rods. It's Mark II Escort, and believe it or not, Mark II Escort at the front. They're the cars of choice in Classic Hot Rods at the moment. We did have a brief period where the Mark II Escorts were on a downward turn, but they seem to have come back in popularity over the last couple of seasons. And certainly serving these 3 very well, the 3 quickest drivers I would say at the moment in the Classic Hot Rods. 145 Scott Kinton has been faithful to the Anglia since day one. That very car he's driving today won the World Final here at Wimbledon back in 2020, the first year we ran the Classic Hot Rods over a shortened season. 53 Nigel Foster runs wide at turn 4, and the problem would be there's a wheel back on the 53 car, so he's in trouble. 749 Fido nearly spins the Metro up at turn 4 lane. The lead is still on the inside. Van der Bosch and 143 Willesey still having their great scrap for the lead. 447 Turner in there as well. Back in the 4th place battle, Anderson, Kinton and Singleton all going at each other. The battle of the 3 cross-flow engined cars Yes, the 3 cars you see there are all cross-engine, so they rev a bit harder. You can hear them scream down the straights as opposed to have a slightly lower tone that the Escorts have. And of course the Metro is running an altogether different engine to everything else, being the only front-wheel drive car here this evening. Side by side still though for 4th place. Great battle between the Scotsman and the now New Zealander. And it's a battle on for the lead still, with Van der Bosch holding station at the front. 143 Ulysses falling into the grasps of Adam Turner in 447, who's looking down the inside, but has to back out there to avoid hitting the back of the Mark II Escort ahead of Kane Van der Bosch in H293. Laps rapidly ticking by though in this one for the Classic Hot Rods. A great battle at the front and a great battle as well, it must be said, for 4th. So the Classic Hot Rods, the racing has got far better as the year's gone on in the formula. 782 Thomas Clute about to go a lap down in the Mark I Escort, giving the Mini a miss tonight. He's done a fair bit of the season in the Mini, but latterly has been racing with the Mark I Escort, the Kingsmead pub sponsored machine. The Kingsmead pub located not too far away from Arlington Stadium in the Hailsham area. Side by side battle meantime between Anderson and Kinton still rages on. That's been a great battle to watch, and that is still 4th place, bearing in mind. Turner's got the nose ahead of Willesee as they go on to the far side. We're on lap number 20, I believe, of this one now for the Classic Hot Rods. We're in the closing stages now. Out wide goes Nigel Foster in 53 to let the leaders go through. I think the Mark II Escort is having an ailing problem, so he's not really on the pace. And I think Carl Fridet may be in the same boat as well. Thomas Kalita runs wide and goes a lap down to the top 3 runners. Yes, the Metro of Carl Fridet has also got a right front puncture, so unfortunately the British Leyland entry may not be going much further. Side by side storm for 2nd though between Turner and Willesee. Van der Bosch is looking in his mirrors, just trying to establish what's going to happen behind him. Bit of a nudge there from Adam in 447. We're down the back straight though for the final time. I think Kane Van der Bosch is homing in on yet another title victory, and he defends the Best in Britain Championship successfully. So Van der Bosch wins it, Turner 2nd, Willesee 3rd. 4th place is anybody's guess. Who's it going to be? It's a side-by-side battle to the line. Here they come. And Anderson gets there on the line from Kinton in 5th. 6th place is Singleton. And the rest come through. So we can ask you, please, Mr. Starder, to go Reds on the circuit. We're just waiting for one more car to finish, and that's 749 Fido. And with that, once we've got him across the line, we can go Reds. Thank you.